Hello, everybody, and welcome to our next group channeling session with Source, with Oneness, with you and me and all that is, because all beings and all things are Source. We're all unique frequencies of the One. And I get to tap into that oneness and bring forth the intelligence that we all have within us, but perhaps we have just forgotten. We're here to remember that knowledge. All right, and we are joined by Patreon members. Hi, guys.
Hi.
All right, so without further ado, I'm going to go now into trance. See you on the other side. D1s. Do you know how powerful you are? You are unconditional in every way. You are love in every way. You just perceive all the different shades and colors of this love. And you perceive this love, this contrast, this shifting energy, this shifting felt experience within you, and also reflected in your reality as duality. But understand, this is just a different color of who you truly are. It is not wrong and it is not right. It is just is. It is the force in the universe that creates life, that allows you to have a unique experience, an individualized experience, yet connected to the whole, to the oneness of all that is. And it is this force, it is this catalyst of duality that allows you to expand, that allows us to see, to experience life outside of the single point origin. It is all these varied and unique viewpoints throughout the cosmos and all that is that allows for expansion. It is this nature that allows creation to exist. You are the force behind creation. If you were not here having your unique viewpoint, perceiving reality through your own eyes, yet connected to the oneness and all that is, it is this fabric of consciousness, the fabric of creation. That is who you are. And because you are the fabric of creation, you matter. You are an important part of this process. You might perceive your ideas to be small. You might perceive who you are to be small, to be limited, to be insignificant to the greater whole. But allow us to validate the nature of who you are. You are the stars. You are the universe. You are Source. You are us. There is no separation. You have all the limitless power within you. All that limitless potential is within you. It is through frequency where you access this limitless power within you. Like playing the chords, playing the piano, playing the symphony of creation. It is the notes through frequency, that pitch, that sound, that vibration that it creates all life is that sound current that connects all that is. And it is the unique notes that you play where you can tap into this symphony of creation. When you play those notes aligned to who you are, you access more of the infinite intelligence that is within you. the vastness of the universe. That energy is there within you. The key for you to access this infinite intelligence is the key you've always known. Many of us have come through in all our various forms to remind you of this key, to guide you into the heart. And this is where it is. It is how you perceive yourself. It is how you perceive the world. It is how courageous you are in loving yourself and accepting yourself exactly how you are, recognizing your power and your limitless abilities in the expression that you hold in this now moment, knowing that you are perfect in this now moment. You do not have to improve on yourself because you are perfect and complete exactly how you are in this now moment. It is part of the human condition to strive for evolution, to strive for further perfection. This is in your biology. You reach for the sun, you reach for the stars, just as the flower reaches for the sun. So do you. It is biology because you are part of Gaia. You're an extension of her. So this biological mechanism that propels you to search for the light, to reach for the light, to reach for the stars is inherent in your form as an extension of Gaia. Yet you are more. You don't have to reach for the light because that light is already within you. You are the embodiment of that light, but you just do not see it in your current vibration. So understand there are many different, we would say, unconscious mechanisms that allows you to search for the answers and the ways in which you go about it in your current form. But understand, there is nowhere you need to be, no level you need to reach, for you are already there. You are already enlightened. You have already reached the perfected state of being. It already exists in your field. You just do not see it because of your current point of vibration collectively, and also for many of you in your individual perception of self because of the collective field, the collective vibration. But as you know, you as a collective are expanding your consciousness because you have chosen love, because collectively you are moving, we would say, through the denser aspects of your human journey, the dense energies in which you saw yourself as victims to circumstance, victims to others, victims to your reality, where you saw yourself as disconnected from self and others. Understand that these perspectives are remnants of what you call as the dark ages. It is the paradigm of fear, paradigm of disconnection. Understand that you as a human collective have moved and vibrated far beyond these dimensions. And although you still feel the echoes of this disconnection and you experience this whenever you feel fear, whenever you feel sadness, whenever you feel anger, whenever you feel disconnected from self and others, it is these echoes, the dimensions, the shadow selves of the shadow collective that is, we'll say, that is catalyzing you, that is allowing you to expand to higher dimensions of self. You can already see this when you look back into your past, how far you have come, how empowered you have come. Just when you look back in your human history, although you might seek for higher understanding in past civilizations and what you call ages of the golden ages, of the great civilizations, understand that yes, there are cycles of human evolution, but understand that where you are now and where you are embodying with every breath, with every now moment, is a manifestation, is an embodiment of higher states of consciousness where you remember who you are in your God state, where you remember the truth that you are multidimensional, that you are connected with all that is, that those perceived limitations of human kind is no longer part of your existence. Your superpowers, your cosmic DNA is being activated and embodied within you, allowing you to have your field activated because of your light structured body activation and integration. Your field has shifted. And because your field has shifted, you are now able to, we would say, access higher understandings of who you are. That veil of illusion is thinning. That illusion that you are separate, that illusion that you are limited, that veil is thinning. Are you seeing more of who you are? Of course, you may go through challenges while you go through this journey. And there's all part of the contrast. It's all part of the polarity system to allow you to dive into those parts of you that you have repressed, those parts of you that need your acceptance, the parts of you that have remained hidden, only now to be brought up into the light, into the awareness of who you are. Perhaps it is difficult aspects that you have refused to see. Perhaps it is aligned to pain of the past, to trauma. Perhaps it aligns to parts of your personality that you wish to dig deeper within you, that you wish to repress. It is time now, dear ones, to love all aspects of you, to accept all aspects of you, even those parts of you that perhaps you see as unwanted or not preferred. It is the very perception of the not preferred that keeps you in a point of separation. If you wish to remember more of your oneness state, you are here to accept all aspects of you and all aspects of you represented in all aspects of others, because all others are you. Can you see now why you are here? Yes, you may have specific missions here, specific callings to embody more of your love and to express that love to others, to assist others to embody their love, to embody their divine power. That you are here united in the human mission. And yes, you are much more than human, but you are here embodied as part of Gaia, as an extension of her, with a united calling. And that united calling is to unite in acceptance. Yes, it has many different aspects, many different elements to this acceptance. Acceptance with everything within yourself. Acceptance of your personality. Acceptance of actions and behaviors that you have taken. Acceptance of your thoughts. Acceptance of your perspectives. Acceptance of your own inner path and outer path. Acceptance for all aspects of your reality. And when you can get into a certain vibration where you are aligned to love, aligned to the connection, to the wisdom of your higher selves, you're more easily able to extend that love to others, because you will innately know that those aspects are you. And yes, this might take some practice. Understand that whenever you are triggered by a negative emotion, there's an opportunity for you to love, an opportunity to unite to another dimension of you. This is why you are here. And it is through this unifying where you remember more of who you are. Remember more of your purpose. Remember more of your potential to love and be loved. For you are limitless in every way. You are unconditional. And it's through your acceptance where you align to this truth within. And it is with such love that we come through to remind you of the truth of who you are, which you already know, but perhaps lay unremembered within you. And we are here to activate that remembrance within you. But it starts with you. It starts with trusting you and believing, acknowledging the power that is you with every word that you say, with every action that you take, knowing you are exactly where you are supposed to be. It is in the now moment, and that is where you are supposed to be. With your heart opened, dear ones. So any questions today?
Yeah, I'd like to ask a personal question. I had a seemingly calm period for a while, and then suddenly the last 2 days I've been feeling crappy and pain and emotions and energies and really weird taste in my mouth. Like my whole taste system is changing. I guess it's symptoms of my body changing. No food feels nourishing, truly nourishing. I guess fruits are the things that attract me most, but still not. It doesn't feel like it completely nourishes me. Yeah, I've been feeling it's quite a lot of discomfort, and I guess it's not really important, but as soon as you're in discomfort, you're trying to get out of it, I guess. So I don't know if any advice would be good. Thank you.
Understand that you've been going through a transformation. And understand, because there is no separation. When you shift your energy body, so does the physical body. All follows, because all is connected. So you are going through changes now in the physical presence of the body. And understand here that because your body is shifting, we would say that the habits and certain energetic structures relating to the physical body is also shifting. So once that used to nourish your body, certain foods that once nourished you and certain cravings and certain aspects that helped you, we would say embodying your physical presence is shifting. Understand that these are subtle changes, but understand that your body, your being, is communicating with you in regards to these changes. So we invite you to be still. We invite you to connect to the physical presence. We would say elevating your consciousness to listen to the intelligence of your cells here. We invite you to take certain exercises. When you're about to eat a food, we ask you to connect to your body and use your intuition here. into the intelligence, and ask your body. Use your creativity here and engage in certain questions and ask if this food is best for you in this now moment, and ask which foods are best for you to assist you in this current transformation. We would say, in general, when you eat more grounding foods, this also assists you to help grounding the certain shifts that you are going through and that all of the collective goes through. So when you are feeling these shifts, we do encourage you to eat more fruits and vegetables because it holds certain energy structures and certain codes that links you directly to Mother Gaia, that assists you to ground more in her energies within you. This helps you to, we would say, ease into this transformation, to ease into the ascension symptoms, so to speak, to allow you to go through this journey more softly, we would say. But understand that the fact you're having these certain symptoms, it's to get your attention. So listen, but also allow yourself to be in this state of not knowing what is going on, because understand that you are shifting in so many ways and how wonderful it is that you are expanding in every single way. So do you notice the shifts? We invite you to spend time also in silence, in meditation, going into the inner journey, and sit with your changing vessel, sit with your changing being, become reacquainted with it. Because you have shifted and transmuted, we would say, much of the density energy within you, this has allowed for more, we would say, light body activation. And because of these light body activations, allows for further transformation within you. So yes, you are now experiencing the physical effects of this transformation. So take this time to celebrate, because you have done so much of this transformational work. You have allowed yourself to be vulnerable, to explore more of who you are, to explore much of the shadow self. And because of this willingness to explore more of you, you are now activating what you might call higher dimensions of self within you. You are anchoring into higher versions of you, high dimensions of you. So because of this, how you relate to your reality is also shifting because of this. You might even notice a shift in your personality, a shift in your desires, and this also comes with a shift of dimensional self. So take note of that. We would say get more acquainted to who you are by, when you do your meditations, ask for guidance, ask for messages. Go within and ask Spirit, ask your higher selves about your passions and what is best for you to concentrate on a day-to-day basis. Certain activities that allows you to explore more of your changing self. And be open to this exploration. Be open to explore new things and new passions, new hobbies. It might also allow you to explore new life directions. So in this process, we ask you to let go of attachments. And we understand that you have been doing this, but let's just say, because you are shifting and embodying into a high dimension of you, much of these attachments will be falling away. So be prepared for this. Allow yourself to flow to the changing you. And we understand that we would say it might take time to get used to the changing self, to the changing embodiment, especially in terms of personality, because understand that it's only human nature to attach yourself to a self-identity, to a personality which you have held dear through many years. But understand, if you want to align to more of your power, it is for you to let go of your attachment to this sense of identity. Understand that this identity and this personality will also shift in accordance to universal laws if you wish to embody a higher dimension of you in this reality. So understand this might be, we would say, an unusual feeling. And for some of you who have, we would say, certain belief systems around power, this might be quite uneasy at first, because understand the collective holds certain perspectives of what it means to be powerful. There are certain distorted beliefs around power, and this is, we would say, represented as power over, and certain beliefs around ego power. But understand that true power, stepping into your true power, is not from the ego, it is from the heart. And some of you, just like you, dear one, is afraid of your own power, is stepping into that embodiment because of fear of what that means for your changing personality. And even though it is unconscious, I fear that it might, we would say, affect the ego part of you. But understand that this new power is not the power of the old. It is a unifying power of the heart. So this is an invitation to be unafraid, to be unapologetic, and step into this new personality, to step into this new power. And although it might be intimidating at first, because it's new to get used to a new power, so to speak. And understand that when you step into a new power, it is only human nature to worry about how others will perceive that power. And that is because of the collective story. It is a collective narrative that you have danced with throughout many eons. This collective story of power over, power under, how power can change and affect the human story. It's a story as old as time for you, the human collective. So understand this dance of power and this hiding and embracing and dancing around the different elements of power is part of your expansion story. So be easy on yourself, dear ones. Be easy on you. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. It is okay to just dip your toe in while you get used to the new waters, so to speak. But understand it is a movement forwards, no matter how small or no matter how large it is. It is up to you now to go forward, to put one more toe into the water. It is about embracing more of the limitless love and power that is within you, to be more unapologetically you in every way. And yes, stepping more into your power, yes, this might allow you to shine so much more, I would say, brightly, that yes, this light could, we would say, trigger others. But it has nothing to do with you. It is to do with them. So understand, dear ones, as you embody more of your light and more of your power, this light, because it activates those around you, it allows others to get reminded of the work they need to do to embrace their power, to embrace their light. So understand, you do not have to be afraid of your power. You are here to be the light for others. So be unapologetically you and stepping into your new shoes, so to speak. Yes, when you step into new shoes, it takes time to wear in those shoes. And that is okay. So take your time here. But do step in them, dear ones, because that is why you are here. When you feel this changing personality, this changing sense of identity, this changing power, we invite you to sit with that. Tap into that, invite it within you. You might feel it first only in one section of your being. We invite it into your heart. You might feel it as small or large, depending on where you are at, depending on how willing you are to feel that power within you. And we invite you to embody that power, to allow it to overflow within you, to allow it to shift your sense of self. And yes, we understand that this might be an interesting experience for you to have a new sense of personality take over you. But understand this is you shifting into a higher you. And what makes you you, the magic that makes you you, will never change. It'll only be expanded. So step into your magic, listening to your being, listening to the voice within you. So grab a notepad and take notes. Invite yourself to have that conversation with the changing you. Feel the subtleties of it. If it's terms of like personality, what is different? What are the subtle shifts here? Are you noticing certain shifts in your behaviors and the way you interact with others? Take note of these shifts and these subtleties. You are shifting. All of you are. It is only in the illusion where you perceive yourself to be going backwards, for you can never go backwards. You can only expand. These are universal laws. So take a moment to breathe, to get reacquainted to you, to the shifting you. For you are just not you. You are a cosmic creation of all that is. And because you exist in a shared vibration, those vibrations shift. This is why we encourage you not to attach to certain aspects of you, because you are the magical notes of the universe that creates expansion, and those notes shift. As you exist here in this physical reality, you shift. But understand the shifting also relates to you and your willingness to let go of the old. You are not meant to stay the same. None of you are. You all are here to shift in many ways. So listen. Start from the heart. Connect to the love within you, to that power within your heart, and allow that power in your heart to spread, to expand throughout your entire being. It is okay if it changes your personality. It's okay if it changes aspects of your being. That is how you embody more of who you are. That is how you embody more of your cosmic self. So stand in your light. Don't be afraid of your light. You are here to be the beacon of light. Are you listening? Are you judging your experience as wrong because of certain ascension symptoms? See this as validation that you are expanding. How joyous it is that you are having ascension symptoms. Your body is shifting. You are shedding the old to anchor more of who you are. And how wonderful that is. It is the perception shift. And with every shift that you go through, you have more access to infinite intelligence. So trust in your ability to connect, to that infinite intelligence within you. And that is you expressed in also your physical form. For every cell of your body is intelligent. So listen. And you'll be guided every step of the way.
Thank you. Can I have a quick question again? I was flying this weekend together with another guy, and we were flying with this very large migratory bird, and that was quite nice. Then suddenly we almost collided with we came very close, and I was sure we're gonna hit it. I just want to ask about it. Was there a message in this?
D1. Understand that this is we would say, a soul lesson for you. What you are currently exploring is your perception of power and fear of one's own power and stepping into that power. So this was just a sign about you being able to fly above the clouds, you soaring, your own embodiment of power. And that perception, that instant of fear, is a reminder of where you're at in this moment of this journey, that you do not have to be afraid of your power, that you are destined also to soar above the clouds. If you are willing to step into that role, if you are willing to trust the power within you, that connection, even if it's for a glimpse of when you see these birds, it is a reminder that you are also those birds. And how wonderful it is that you already have this connection, that the universe is already showing you how much potential that you have, that you're already soaring above the clouds in other means. But now it's time for you to embody that within you. You have done all that groundwork, D1, all that foundational work and more. Understand that there will always be aspects to be integrated. While there is duality, there will always be shadow selves coming up to the surface. There will always be opportunities to unite to more aspects of you. But this does not mean you need to put off stepping into your power. You can do this right now if you so choose. And the clarity on those action steps, step into your power, comes in how you perceive yourself and your power and your abilities. It's that embodiment of the energy, the embodiment of the shift within you. To step into your power means stepping into that new energy that is there, but you are somewhat resistant of. For you to be the beacon of light for others, it's not you being beacon, it's not you, we would say, embodying what you used to be. You do this by embodying the new you, which includes a new sense of self, includes a new energy. So yes, it does involve letting go of much attachments to how you see yourself and how you relate to your reality, and even the shift in personality. That's evidence to you that you are anchoring into a new high dimensional you. So allow this shift to take place because it is just you in a more elevated way. Understand that this stepping into the unknown is a normal part of human evolution, what you might perceive to be a void, the unknown, a place where you might perceive to be unsecure. but it is the place where the most expansion occurs. It is trust. You are already seeing the signs of this, or the shifts within your body, the shifts within your own journey. That power that you feel in your heart, embody that power. Make your intention to expand that power throughout your entire being. Allow it to shift you in every single way. You have the power to shift and move energy, not just in the transmutation of the shadow self, but also to move power within you, to shift that unconditional love, to expand that unconditional love throughout your entire being. This is why we encourage you to listen to your body, to get used to the subtle energies of your energy, to the vibration, listening to the vibration of your being, the sensations, whether this is temperature sensations, physical sensations, when you interact with certain aspects, with certain foods, with certain behaviors. Listen, really listen to your body, to your being. For it is all there within you, if you believe in who you are.
Thank you.
Is there any other questions today, dear ones?
I guess like you mentioned, the victimhood and disconnected, and I also find like I get trapped in regrets, in this life, and the belief in karma, and that we're I feel that we might be trapped by psychological patterns that kind of puts us in these kind of ocean waves of, we kind of get a little bit ahead, and then we get brought back with the wave, and then we have to like go through this whole pattern all over again. Is there truth to that kind of like a patterning in our dealings with awakening to the truth of how things are?
Understand that there are patterns within evolution. Patterns, we would say, that are ingrained in your divine blueprint. And these are unique to the individual, we would say. But there were also collective patterns of evolution. You refer to these patterns as sacred geometry. There are certain patterns within astrology. It is the patterns of the universe, certain codex. And this allows you to travel through, we would say, certain soul paths that allows you to go through certain soul lessons, certain, we would say, patterns of expansion that allows you to remember why you were here. And this remembrance of why you were here relates to also collective missions and individualized missions and pre-birth intentions in which you chose to explore here, pre-birth. So yes, you do evolve through patterns, and understand this is manifested in the human. It is manifested as belief systems, because belief systems are a pattern. Belief systems are a habit. You see, would say that the habit of an individual is ingrained in the biology of the being, and this allows one to go through life through a certain trajectory, through certain perspectives, whether they are conscious or unconscious. And these patterns are wired into your very biology. So understand that this pattern we would say, reflects in the microcosm and the macrocosm throughout the universe. So understand you have the power to shift your patterns at the most, we would say, fundamental level, we would say, the most embodied way. Changing the hardwire, so to speak, starts with the biology, the patterns in your biology, and that starts with your belief systems. And once you shift the habits within you through your beliefs, through your awareness, this shifts the patterns in your biology, and this shifts your vibration, and this allows you to expand through other patterns. So you have the power to shift your patterns. Yes, there are different, we would say, cosmic patterns where the human collective are, we would say, aligned to. So understand that you as an individual moving through the patterns of creation have certain, we would say, has a freedom in how you explore these patterns, we would say. And it starts from you, for you have free will and how you choose to explore these patterns. You can explore them in fear or explore them in love. You can explore them through different dimensional reflections, depending on the pattern you choose. And the patterns that you choose in your biology, by choosing a higher perspective, by choosing one that is aligned to love, by choosing the empowered choice, by allowing yourself to see yourself as a God creator, by you choosing not to see yourself as the victim, you then choose the empowering pattern, and then you embody a higher dimension of you, and then you explore your reality through an elevated pattern, one that supports evolution, one that supports you in an empowering way, one that allows you to manifest conditions to allow you to explore your reality that is aligned to love and joy and happiness. It's in your biology. So this is why we say that your body is intelligent and your body is a partner in your journey here. Because if you shift your biology, you shift your unconscious thoughts. And when you shift your unconscious thoughts, you shift, we would say, the chemicals and the hormones in your body to support your journey, one that is aligned to love, one that's aligned to health and well-being in every single aspect of your representation here. When you align to love, when you open your heart to joy, you expand your energy field. You release certain hormones within your biology, the feel-good hormones, and also supports you on your journey here. So can't you see there is no separation? And there's always the macro of the micro and the micro of the macrocosm. Everything is a reflection of oneness. The universe is within you. The patterns are within you in every single way, in every single dimensional aspect. Just like the patterns in your DNA, just like the unique patterns in your individual blueprint, internal blueprint, and in your fingerprint. Understand the patterns are unique to you, but also shared collectively. There are many, we would say, extensions of you in the greater bodies of the universe. But understand that you are here to have this anchored human experience. So look for the patterns in your life and start from the patterns in your belief systems and start from there. And once you can see the patterns in your belief systems, you will be able to unlock the higher patterns in your reality. So what patterns do you have in your reality? Are there themes in your reality? Is there a pattern in the way you think, in the way you perceive yourself and others? What are these patterns? But you have this change, you have the power to shift these patterns in your biology. Understand that contrast will always remain in a duality perspective. So understand, even if you look at a certain perspective and you address this perspective, it might feel like you are coming back to the same pattern, but you are not also. When you come back to what you perceive to be the same issue or the same theme, understand each time it is nuanced. The pattern never repeats itself. It might seem like it's the same pattern, but every time it repeats itself, it is shifted. It is shifted in frequency. And because the patterns shift in frequency every time it repeats itself, it can never be the same. You can never be the same. And this is part of evolution. So even though you might think you're going backwards or coming back to the same issue, you are not. You are looking at it at a new angle, at a new vibration, because you are always shifting. Can you see? And every time you perceive yourself to be going back to the same pattern or the same issue, you have access to more power within you. You have more access to that infinite intelligence and the insights on how you manage that challenge and how you elevate yourself from that challenge and how you integrate that challenge. You have access to more technologies. Can you see that? You can never go back to the same point. It's only a different angle, a different perception of that same pattern. You are always shifting. The pattern always shifts. Always shifts in frequency and vibration. You are vibration, and you are always in alignment to that ever-changing pattern of vibration. You are notes of creation, sound and light notes of creation. You vibrate. This vibration, this unique song that you play, creates reality, shifts your reality. You have the power to play even more beautiful music if you so choose. You have that power to get to the core of your own pattern, and that is through your beliefs. Is there any other questions today, dear ones? Dear ones, as you know, you are shifting far beyond your comprehension of self. You are starting to remember that you are all connected. That victim mentality mindset is shifting. Yet some of you are still attached to that paradigm, because by attaching yourself to that paradigm, although this causes suffering, this also allows you to feel, we would say, somewhat secure in the sense of self, in your security. It's how you see yourself in your identity. And this all relates to you stepping more into your power and more into your divine truth. So we ask you to let go of the old for what no longer serves you. Understand that as you shift and as you let go of the old, you anchor into the new. You activate more of your cosmic self. You anchor higher dimensions of you in this reality. Understand that you are multidimensional and all versions of you are existing. But as you elevate your consciousness, as you raise your vibration by letting go of the old and step more into your power, and intentionally see those higher perspectives in your reality, by intentionally choosing acceptance, by intentionally seeing the truth that you're all connected, that all is happening for you, you'll have more clarity and access to that infinite intelligence within you. You open that line of communication to your multidimensional self and multidimensional aspects of all of the universe, you then start to see the veil of illusion thinning, where you can access that infinite intelligence in every single way. With that clarity of who you are, the clarity of why you are here, and all the answers that you seek will be there within you, because that line of communication will be strengthened. But it starts from you. You unblock that line of communication from seeing yourself from an elevated perspective, by seeing yourself as perfect, exactly how you are and wherever you are in your journey, by seeing the magic that is you in this now moment, by seeing the power that you hold in exactly this now moment and in every now moment. So how do you see yourself? Are you blocking your own power by being afraid to take that step into more of your divine power? Look at your beliefs around power. Many of you fear power because of what it meant in the past. And because of, we would say, certain experiences that you have lived through in your multidimensional life experience. You do not have to be afraid of your power any longer. For this power that is in this now moment, the power that is now available to you is one that is aligned to universal truth, that is aligned to the energies of the heart. It is heart-centered power. It is divine power. It is not corruptible power. So step into it, feel it. Make your intention to connect to this power in your heart when you do your meditations. But then make the intention to embody that power, to allow that body, to allow that power to move through your entire being, and to anchor into that power throughout your day. Allow it to shift you in every single way. Allow it to transform you. That is the anchoring into the new you, the higher you. And who you are will not be lost, just elevated. But it calls on you to let go of those limiting thoughts, limiting perspectives, those denser energies, those programs within you that had told you that you were not worthy, that you were limitless. It's time to let go of those beliefs and anchor into the truth of who you are, that you are limitless in every way. And it starts from shifting the pattern of thought and then shifting those patterns of action. You have the power to shift your biology, and it starts from there and expands outwardly through the energy bodies and manifests your reality. You are all that is. You are a unique song of it all. And starts from you. So love unconditionally, love wholeheartedly, all aspects of you in your own journey, and all things will manifest from there. The clarity you seek will be there. It is already there if you are willing to listen. We are always there, for we are one and there is no separation. Until next time, farewell.